Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Thank you, guys. I did check in with the Auburn head coach before the game. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Guys, back to you.
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. Ready to kick it away first. And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Hits inside, it's Johnson. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Changing the routes with his receivers. On play action. Oh, pressure's coming. Buried before he complete.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. This crowd, full throat, sweating the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The throw to the outside is complete. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Long way to go on second down. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking. Caught, and he's got room. At the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Trying to run, it's Marshall. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Play action with Underwood. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Working that left side now. Finally corral, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Got his man downfield. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throw.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Now with the first and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They give him the rock again on second and goal. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Got it. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out wide right, it's Marsh. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion of that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Here's Underwood to throw. Floats it out in space. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Wolverines send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Moving out to the right. Bought a little time, lets it go.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Quick give, it's Johnson. 5-yard gain on that play, it'll be 3rd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, you can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Going to the run, it's Johnson. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback changing the play. Second down, gonna throw it. Into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Sets his feet, it's Jennings. Trying to barrel in. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal. But look, worst case scenario, you don't get it here, they're backed up in their own end. Go straight ahead. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Auburn.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Underwood. Got his man on the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough, and there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And he could not get loose on the run.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And they'll get nothing going on this one either, at least back to the line of scrimmage, but it is fourth down.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Hunt is on its way. Not a lot of room to field this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Shoots it to the left. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Setting up the screen. There he goes. Past the 50. Inside the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole nine. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long gain. That is so nice for a quarterback to throw it short, but you get all those yards after the catch.
Wants to throw one first. Hauls it in. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, and they blocked it. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Underwood. It's complete on the right side. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sets his feet. It's Underwood. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Made the play on the pick. Was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Sells the run, looking to pass. He's going to let it go. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Straight ahead, it's Butler. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with Tennessee taking on the number 3 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Volunteers looking for a second win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter. Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff makes the catch and he's free. The 40, the 30, past the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines! He got a step and just dusted the field. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Sells the run, wants to pass. Left side is Eccles. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Selling the fake. Rushes on, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Looking for a big play. Goes high to pull it in. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
That is a huge play for the offense, but you know the defense is just kicking themselves. They had them set up in 2nd and long. And that was just a short throw. All you got to do is rally to the ball carrier and bring him to the ground. They couldn't get it done. Way too many yards after the catch, and they give up a big one on defense.
Running inside, it's Johnson. Nowhere to go.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Got the back over the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Making the adjustment. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And And that's another mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have one or two and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team, and set his defense up in a bad position. That's 6 picks in 2 games.
Great place to start for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Butler. Stopped right there.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to go up top on second down. Turns it upfield. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Misses badly on that one.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Going over the top. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Here's Underwood. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. On the stop.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Out wide left, it's Henson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Running behind that left side. Turning it on! All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits zero. From the gun, it's Johnson. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They're going to ride this running back. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Got his man. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
3rd and long right here. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right side, it's Jones. Could not make his way to the corner.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And that's a great way to start this drive. Listen, we understand the situation. We need a touchdown, we need a 2-point conversion, but you can't get all of that on one play. Stay consistent, plenty of time still left on the clock. Dink and dunk if you need to. Take what the defense gives you.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Max got it on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
3rd and short, a lot of times you're thinking be aggressive defensively. They play zone. They sit back a little bit. They try to run the slow developing screen, but the defense says you get none of this. Nice job. Good eyes. Good discipline. Nice tackling to get the 3rd down stop.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. 4th down, Underwood. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And it's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
And that 2nd down completion was anything but helpful. Threw it in reverse, and now it's 3rd and long. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback.